All right, cool. We got everything fixed up here. Can you hold tab for a sec? The overlay is like way behind. Alright, looks good now. Okay, I'll hide my face so that we can get the in-game. We can lock the prediction because pistol's over. And let's dive into it. Well, this is Supernova Comets. The pistol's popping off just a little bit, but not going to be quite enough for this round. So, Bluejays with a second round. They convert the pistol. Yes. All right. HUD delay fixed. Overlay should be fine. Everything should be fine. We have the coaches clicked off. All right. So we have the coach for Supernova Comets on 2, and we have the coach for Bluejays on 7. That's fun. All right. Big push over into ramp. Bluejays. Ooh, good start for Empathy. Once the highest rated player of the NA Impact scene. Oh, Raven picking up one as well. Sorry, I'm trying to do both color and play-by-play. So already a double entry for the Supernova Comet side. STX gonna tap down another. And it's just Dare and... Who is Big Steppa? It was Fox this season. It was Empathy season 6. Flight? Okay. Alright, we're gonna fix that real quick here. Well, Dare in the 1 versus 4. This is a fantastic round from Supernova Comets already. We're updating things for the HUD on the fly while trying to cast as well. Dare on 90 HP, trying to make his way up ramp. Doesn't have the bomb. That's been left behind the doors. We'll locate Raven here. Oh, he's decided that he's just saving this round. He's left the bomb behind. So this is going to be a save.
Counter-terrorists win.
All right. All right. Gosh. Well, gonna be the save now for the Bluejays. They do have the saved rifle for Dare, but other than that, it's just a singular Galil for Freshie. But the rest of Bluejays on mostly pistols. See if they're able to convert. Ooh, well, again, Empathy proving her worth in from Donut, but the trade from Freshie does give Bluejays a much better fighting chance. Freshie knocked down to 41 HP, though. Bluejays still grouped up toward the red bottom of ramp, looking for the B hit. Bomb picked up. Ooh, Raven getting close with this M4. She's down on just 60 HP, going for the peeks on in. The flash didn't hit, but it won't matter. She'll still get the kill. Fruit Cup with a trade. Down to the 3 versus 3. Raven, oh, gonna fall to the Deagle. All right. Look at that. We fixed the player names. All right. Live production. Love to see it. Well, Bluejays down to 35 seconds, but they're just right next to the bomb site. Only a singular flash left in their inventory. Not going to be the easiest site take in the world. Going to have to do it pretty much dry, and Serendipity does spot the players on their way out, but it's not going to matter. Slight and Fruit Cup with a couple of great kills, and now it's going to be up to Fox trying to defuse the situation, but she'll be taken down by Snav, and Bluejays will take things back, put themselves back into the driver's seat. You'll still see Big Steppa in the kill feed, but Slight will now show as Slight on the overlay at the very least. Okay. Mostly pistols now for the Supernova Comets. Back to the eco weapons, just a hero rifle for empathy. And Bluejay is going to take that as reason to head on into the A-bomb site. They're going to have Raven here with the 5-7 to stop them, and Empathy and Donut as well. Oh, she's blocked by her teammate. Slight going to open things up with a quick 2 on the MAC-10. That bomb site going to be completely vulnerable here. Freshie down to 25 HP, but this bomb should be going down easily for the Bluejays, and really it's just going to be seeing what these pistols can clean up for the Supernova Comets, but while Raven able to take down one, there's not going to be much more here. Lydia trying to pick up the weapon. Going to make a sound, and Snav ready for the push. So Bluejays already off to a good lead here on their T side, 4-1. And they'll continue to pick up steam. Full AK is out. Not enough, they did have the money for the op there, so they are going for just the full rifles. Normally, that would be in the hands of Slight. We got to see how he used that in the MRQ earlier this week. He put it to great effect, especially against Marsborn, but not going for it this time around. I will say the one thing for this round is Supernova Comets. They're taking a very default approach. Ooh, although that might end up working out, the FAMAS for Empathy trades 1 for 1. A lot of times you will see the CT side getting close up into the face of the T side, but Supernova Comets have given Bluejays a lot of space on this round. They'll take that as opportunity to push their way up towards B. It's going to be the 3 versus 4 defense for the Supernova Comets. Just looking at Raven alone on site. Her teammate's going to try to push, maybe look for a wrap here. It could be a great opportunity for a retake. Get players involved from multiple angles, but Fox now all the way over in Donut. There's maybe a little bit of an over-rotation back. Raven falls, and this 2 versus 4 is not going to feel very good for the Supernova Comets. The bomb going to be planted here. STX just looking to hold on to her weapon, but going to be denied. So we're just going to have Fox all alone, and she's off on the A-bomb site. All she can really hope for at this point is to hold on to her weapon, armor, and kit. So already halfway through this first half of the map. Bluejays definitely making a good run of it. 4 players surviving after this bomb goes off means that the money going to really start to stack up here. Snav down on 6 HP after the bomb goes off. That is, well, I'll refrain from making jokes about trolls in swamps. Definitely not the start you're looking for if you're Supernova Comets. I think at this point, you need to be putting down the instant smokes and trying to take mid control away from your opponents. That's a lot of the way that you'll see CT sides get back into the game, is You have to take the space. There's too much space on Ancient for the T side if the CTs aren't taking it away. Oh, look at the orbital strike from these nades. CTs lit down to nothing here. Snav picks up a double and Dare to clean up. So I'd really like to see now that there's going to be some weapons on the Supernova side. Some players push down mid or just taking space on one of the extremities if they're not... Oh, Fruit Cop. We all saw that. He just bought an M249. And now he's going to buy... Okay. Everybody saw that, right? It was just there for a second. He's still going with the XM. We do have Slight picking up the AWP for Bluejays, so at the very least, they're showing them that professional courtesy. But Supernova Comets picking up a good double entry to start this one off. That is a good start for the CT side at the very least. They're definitely going to need to pull this one to at least back to 5-7 on their CT side. I don't want to start saying things too soon, but we've seen the sidedness of Ancient change back and forth. Sometimes it's the T side, sometimes it's the CT side. Molly going in, going to block off STX. She burns just a little bit, but she puts down some good shots, and Freshie going to have his head taken away. Oh, I grant you that you could one-tap people with the M249. It's like having an AK on the CT side, if that is a thing that you wish to... Okay, Snav, all the way up ramp. Good trade out of Empathy. Ooh, and here's Slight. Ignore the name Big Steppa. Well, won't be stepping up to Fox. So that's double ops picked up by Supernova Comets. For Bluejays, though, they've got plenty of tailwind behind them, plenty of momentum and money in the bank account, so they should be perfectly happy picking up the AKs once again. And, well, they don't have money for M249s this round, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Look, sometimes you gotta shake the nade. I do sometimes worry about, you know, if you're CT, right, and you're shaking your incendiary grenade, that's probably, like, safe, right? Like, unless you pull the fuse, nothing's gonna happen. But you also will see the Ts shake their Molotovs. That is a glass bottle with fuel inside it. Feels a little dangerous. So, Supernova Comets starting to bring this one back. We'll see if they can start to string rounds together. Obviously, this gets to the point where... Ooh, well... So, normally, you'd expect Fox to be picking up that op, but Empathy more than capable of putting it to use as well, and the double op setup on CT sides of any of the 4 square maps are going to make you feel pretty good. You got them on Dust 2, you got them on Mirage, and yeah, you know, Ancient, a good map to have a 4 score. Oh, but Dare sneaking up in through house. No one blocked this. And Fox going to be the one shut down as a result. Now we see the rest of Bluejays starting to get activated on the extremities. That B site going to be opened wide for business. 5 versus 5 turned into a 3 versus 2. Bluejays get the bomb down. And now things going to start to get a little bit awkward from the Supernova Comet side. Slight starting to get up close and personal. Serendipity shoved away. And Empathy going to have to do this one all alone. What a flick! But she's still got 2 more targets on site. She's got the kit. Oh, she's looking the wrong direction, making this one loud. And Fruit Cup going to be more than happy to take that AWP right back out of her hands. But no, Bluejays decide they don't need it. They do not want to let Supernova Comets be dropped over these AWPs. So we do have rifles back into the hands of the Supernova Comets, but now we are in a no-op situation. And Bluejays already picking up plenty of kills for themselves. Snav with 2, Dare with 1. They've both been knocked down to low HP, but when there's no trades, they still feel perfectly fine. And Bluejays, they're hitting their shots a little bit better here. Lydia, oh man. Alright, I'm going to say this once again. If you don't have anything nice to say, you don't have to say anything at all. Yeah, empathy has been the shining star for Supernova Comets. But normally you'd expect Fox to be doing a whole heck of a lot more, but she hasn't really woken up this game. That's a good kill for Serendipity, but she's instantly traded back, and again, Bluejay's going to take the player advantage. Ooh, oh, Fruit Cup. Oh! Some good kills for Supernova Comets. They're still going to have a tough task ahead of them. The P250 and the MP9 have to take down a couple of AKs, and Snav going to put his to use.
Terrorists win.
And it is going to be Snav picking up the round. 9-2 Bluejays. Just annihilating the Supernova Comets. Yeah, there's just a lot of timing discrepancies. Oh, Slight has picked up the P90, and, well, it's going to do P90 things. Though, they are answered back. These M4s able to get a couple. Freshie answer one back. And again, it's going to be Bluejays with the player advantage. STX looking for something on ramp. She knows she's got trouble on every angle, and going to be Dare to close out that one. See if Fox with the AWP able to win this one for the Supernova Comets. Otherwise, 10-2 is such a painful story for Supernova Comets. She's got her P2000 out. Okay, well, at least going to drop the M249. Freshie on 11 HP, but the angle called out, and the nade tossed in, and the dunk to finish out the round. Bluejays on a bit of a heater here. Alright, well, pistol round is normally where I would say it would all change, but 10-2. Why is Slight's name Big Steppa? Because he set his name in the INUI client to Big Steppa. Luckily, in the overlay, I can change it back to Slight, but in the kill feed, I haven't been able to change anything. So, we have Big Steppa, aka Slight. Fruit Cup now taking the duels on the players up in Cave. But Supernova Comets, they'll advance toward the site all the same. They're being repelled by these USPs. Not going to be an easy task. Bluejays with a pretty good read, but the Glock's able to get the better of them. Good pistol on that round for Supernova Comets. Freshie here on site, and it's going to be Fox to close out the round. Players when listening to instructions. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh. So it is going to give Supernova Comets the opportunity to convert. We got a trio of AKs and a couple of MAC 10s. But the pistol's getting up close and personal now. Oops, Serendipity. Good double spray down. Empathy joining in with MAC 10 as well. 2 versus 5 now for Bluejays. Have taken the fights. He's done a great job distracting the Supernova Comets, and Slight gonna come in with a double. Still, the round will go to the Supernova Comets, but losing 2 of those rifles there gonna be a big pain. And as you often will see, the second round save leads to the third round bye here for Bluejays, and we got full rifles out for them. The AUG picked up for Freshie. How do people feel about the increased popularity of the AUG? Should the SG be getting the same amount of buys? Or is this just an AUG world and we're all just living in it? Regardless, once again, Supernova Comets looking at the B-bomb site. They're getting violent toward this, but Fruit Cup, oh, he's able to take down 1, and the TK for Raven means Supernova lose another and a third thanks to Snav. Bluejays completely destroying every sense of an attack by the Supernova Comets. AK is better than the Krieg? That's a good point. Why would you want a Krieg when you have a one-tap AK anyway? That is a good point. Well, we'll see if Fox can at least pick up 1 kill, but she turns the wrong direction, and Snav, perfect timing on the peak. So 11-4, and that is the bank broken for Supernova Comets. The next buy that they can put together is not going to look very strong here. They might have the AKs, but the utility going to be left a little bit lacking. Well, welcome in. Welcome on in, friend Rose. Oh yeah, that's like the disco tack. Alright, so we do have an eco buy, a couple of hero rifles for Supernova Comets to try and stave off that final point for Bluejays. Serendipity with a good start, but again, Raven with a TK over toward STX. She falls to Snav, and Bluejays just completely blowing Supernova Comets out of the water here. Empathy down on 3 HP versus 4 players. Doesn't feel like he has a whole lot left, and it's Slight to clean up. And this one looks like we are going to have a quick wrap-up by Bluejays. It is their own map pick, though, and you never know what can happen going into the second map. But this one, I mean, if you were to look at the teams, there's definitely a caliber difference. I'm not going to say that, you know, Supernova Comets, they finished out the Impact League for the season without dropping a single map. So that's pretty darn good. Oh my goodness, Freshie just lines them up and sprays down 2. Good answers back from the Supernova Comets. Again, there's a TK on the Supernova Comets side. Just leaves Empathy alone behind big boxes. Bluejays start to circle around. They smell blood in the water. They smell victory at hand. And it's going to be Fruit Cup to deliver it. 13-4, Blue Jays take map number 1 over Supernova Comets.